My family, the Daily Mail, the Sun Tabloid, the Mirror, and also the Daily Express are whinging, mourning, and complaining because Harry and Meghan refuse to talk to them. And so my family, to get around that, here is what they have been doing. They have been making freedom of information requests to areas or places that have been visited by Harry and Meghan. That is what they have been doing. They are desperate for material pertaining to Harry and Meghan. And my family, as I've always said, the people who are so desperate, really, for anything having to do with, Harry and Meghan, the market that wants to be fed is in Britain. A whole market wants to be fed for, content or stories having to do with Harry and Meghan. William, Kate, Charles, and Camilla don't get clicks in the same way or the same numbers that Harry and Meghan, any story having to do with them, gets. And so my family, right now, as we have been even seeing really, as I have also spoken about in my family, that Daily Mail and other tabloids have decided to go back to 2021 when Harry and Meghan did visit New York, my family, to try and create a story. A negative story about Harry and Meghan's visit to New York. And all this is being done on the heels right after William flew to New York to try and push this PR that he wants to be a global statesman, that he is a global statesman, my family. I think we've all seen what has been happening. This push of the UK media and the palace to claim that William is a global statesman. And clearly, William wants to muddy the waters, my family, of how people in New York view Prince Harry and Meghan. That's what William is doing. And he is using his cheerleaders, tabloids that he has made deals with, to smear Harry and Meghan's name, to smear, Harry and Meghan's, their trips to New York, to find anything negative to smear Harry and Meghan with. Just so William can get some good press. William really can't do anything without somehow finding a way to try and put down, undermine, or smear his brother and his brother's wife. He just can't really. And my family, so here is the best thing really that they could come up with. I'm telling you, they have nothing. They really have nothing. They have nothing. They really have nothing, my family. I mean, here is what they came up with. They said that newly released emails have unveiled the extraordinary lengths Prince Harry and Meghan's team went to pull off the couple's high-profile visit to New York City in 2021. Now, my family, I saw a comment on X, formerly called Twitter, from someone who said this: seeing the toxic British media fishing for an article about Harry and Meghan is just truly delicious. I'll also add embarrassing. Their raw scoops, Paris insiders, are no more. All their connections to Harry and Meghan have been disconnected. It is just assumptions and misinformation at this point because they have nothing. And they are trying to fish for information. They have no sources close to Harry and Meghan. And even based on what they are doing right now, I think we can all agree on one thing. First of all, there are no sources in LA close to Harry and Meghan. There are no sources in Montecito. There are no Hollywood sources who are briefing tabloids, about Harry and Meghan. They have nothing. They have no insider information on anything having to do with Harry and Meghan. Let nobody ever tell you otherwise. My family. So here is what apparently is the huge scoop, really, that has been discovered. Now, my family, files obtained via a Freedom of Information Act request show how Prince Harry and Meghan high-powered ADs had pulled strings behind the scenes to ensure that Harry and Meghan were presented in a positive light during a series of public appearances that were filmed for their Netflix documentary. It's a huge scoop. I can't believe this. A huge scoop. A huge exclusive. I can't believe this. Shame on anyone who calls this an exclusive. Shame on anyone who calls this scoops. These are not scoops. And this, what they are doing right now, just justifies what you've all been saying. There are no Hollywood sources. There are no Montecito sources briefing them on anything having to do with Harry and Meghan. Because if they did have sources briefing them on anything having to do with Harry and Meghan, then make no mistake, they would not be asking for visits that Harry and Meghan have, gone to, places that Harry and Meghan have gone to back in 2021, or visits undertaken by Harry and Meghan back in 2021. If they had sources close to Harry and Meghan, they would not be doing this. What they're doing right now, my family, they would not be doing this. And also, my family, who doesn't want to be presented in a positive light? Who wants to be bullied, abused in the manner or way that Harry and Meghan have been bullied and abused by the racist UK tabloids? Who? Nobody. I can tell you for a fact, if anyone was put through a fraction of what Harry and Meghan have been put through, no one will be able to take it. Nobody. So then why do UK media expect for Harry and Meghan just shut up and take all their insults that UK media throw towards them? How can anyone expect that? Silence, as Harry said, empowers the abuser to continue abusing. When you're abused, never ever keep quiet or ever keep silent. Never ever do that, my family. Never. And my family, Prince William, as you all know, has made deals with different UK tabloids, Daily Mail, The Sun tabloid, The Mirror, The Express, to be painted in a positive light, while also expecting UK media to attack, abuse, harass, and hound Harry and Meghan. We know that for a fact. Deals have been made with the palace to protect the heir, but never the spare. Never the spare's wife. We know that for a fact. Why? Because even Carnival of so-called experts have said the same thing. That deals have been made to protect the heir, but no deals have ever been made to protect the spare. So somehow, it's okay for Prince William to be covered in a positive light by the UK media. But it's not okay that Harry and Meghan, when they go to New York, they say, first of all, we don't want Daily Mail, Daily Express, The Mirror at any of the events we attend. Somehow, it's a crime for Harry and Meghan to say that. My family, I say this, good on Harry and Meghan. Never allow abusers into your orbit. Never ever make the mistake of having your abusers in your orbit. My family. My family, here is what was also said. My family, that emails from so-called HOCHUL staff had a say in which school Harry and Meghan would visit. Harry and Meghan have freedom of choice to decide which school they will visit. Oh my God, a huge scoop, a huge exclusive. I can't believe it. A huge scoop. You know? Also, they say that HOCHUL staff went through multiple edits of press releases to make their appearance sound more substantial, and even amended the public diary for top school officials. That's what they are saying, my family. And my family, and the press list for their events was also tightly controlled and restricted to Meghan-friendly publications such as Vogue and other outlets, while British tabloids were banned. My family, this is my favorite part of this so-called exclusive, really. This has got to be one of my favorite parts. I want to read this again, my family. The press list for their events was also tightly controlled and restricted to Meghan-friendly publications such as Vogue and other outlets, while British tabloids were banned. People who abuse Meghan want to be around Meghan. You know, how does that even happen? How does that even work? How do you even want to be around someone you abuse? How? How, my family? And also, kindly note, they are saying restricted to Meghan-friendly publications. They aren't saying Meghan and Harry-friendly publications. They are saying Meghan-friendly. Because Meghan is the one who is the target, as I've always said. Harry was never the primary target. He is the secondary target, my family, not the primary target. The abuse was directed towards Meghan Markle. The abuse is directed towards Meghan Markle. By the UK media, by them, by British tabloids. They are the ones who direct abuse towards Meghan Markle. They're the ones who abuse Meghan Markle. Harry was never ever the target. It was never him. He was just a secondary target, my family. They were hoping to destroy Harry's life, yes, by destroying Meghan, the woman that Harry fell in love with. If you ever wonder why UK media don't want, Meghan around Prince Harry, like how they were saying that, Meghan shouldn't come to the Invictus Games. If you ever wonder why they don't want Meghan around Prince Harry, look no further than what even they are saying, my family. Events were controlled and restricted to Meghan-friendly publications. My family, they're like, if Prince Harry is around Meghan, they believe Harry won't ever forget the abuse they put Meghan through, the loss of his unborn child. And that's why they're hoping that they can get Harry alone, believing that they can easily manipulate Prince Harry, because for a long time, ever since he was a child, he was being used as the palace scapegoat for a very, very long time. And they believe that they can easily manipulate Prince Harry if Meghan ain't around. I mean, even no wonder really, the palace had a summit right after Meghan left the UK, what they call the Sandringham Summit, which pained Meghan so much, even in the Harry Meghan docu-series, whereby Meghan said that, will it make sense that I, as the mother, as the target, as the wife, why would I not be present, when the stakes are so high? When talking about our futures, basically, I, as the mother, the wife, the target, I'm not present. The royal family believe that they can manipulate Harry when Meghan ain't around. That's why you see even UK media doing the same thing, believing the same thing. If Meghan ain't around, that they can easily manipulate Prince Harry. And why is that? Why do they believe they can easily manipulate Prince Harry? Why? It's because of what Harry said in court documents, that in his entire life, the tabloids have always portrayed him to the public as someone who is not smart. Harry said "Atiko" in his court documents. And that's why they believe if Meghan ain't around, Meghan, whom courtiers said themselves, when Meghan stepped into a room, you could see that she was the smartest person in that room. And they were intimidated because of that. The tabloids, courtiers, the firm, they view Harry as someone who isn't smart. And that's why they believe that they can easily manipulate Harry if Meghan ain't around. And that's why they've been trying so hard, really, to try and dissociate Harry and Meghan into chatting. This event, this Invictus Games, is all about Harry. It's Harry's baby. Meghan shouldn't be around. That's what you've heard. That's what I've heard. And my family, it pisses me off every time I hear that. But I've heard that from carnival of so-called experts like Angela Levin. A carnival of so-called experts in my family, even in Harry's atmosphere. Harry said that woman clearly depended on him to pay, rent. Because whenever Angela Levin is brought on TV, it's like the only thing she can do is attack Harry and Meghan. That's why she's brought on TV. They believe if Meghan ain't around, that they can easily manipulate Prince Harry. They believe that they can get Harry to forget what they did to Meghan Markle. Their bullying, their abuse, the loss of his unborn child. For my family, I don't believe that Harry will ever forget. Harry won't ever forget what he and Meghan have endured, because my family, when you endure what Harry and Meghan have endured, you just don't forget. You just don't wake up in the morning and forget about the struggles you both have faced. Or because you chose to love each other. You don't wake up and just forget about that. You just don't wake up and forget about that. You just don't, my family. You just don't. But somehow, as always, the media believe if Meghan ain't around, that they can easily manipulate Prince Harry. My family, it's okay to have boundaries in your life. It's okay to say that I don't want these individuals around me. I want you around me, but not you. I want Vogue. I want other outlets around me, but I don't want Daily Mail so-called reporters around me. It's okay to say that. You have a right to say that. You have every right in the world to establish boundaries in your life. And I'm happy that Meghan has done that. I'm very happy that that's what Meghan has done. My family, both Meghan and also Prince Harry. Media know, tabloids know how they've abused Meghan Markle because of her race. It's her who's the target. And no wonder they're like, Meghan-friendly publications. And they don't say, Harry-friendly publications, because the target is Meghan. They never really went hard after Prince Harry. They were going after Meghan. It is her whom they were trying and even continue to try to try and drive a way out of Prince Harry's life, to try and abuse Meghan out of Harry's life. And my family, they will never ever succeed. My family, here is what also has been said. That the emails show that students and faculty at the HARLEM school were even asked to sign consent forms for filming that also banned them from discussing the project or making negative remarks about Harry and Meghan, the famous couple who were visiting. Oh, Harry and Meghan say no to abuse. Harry and Meghan, say no to negativity. How could they? How could they? How could they? My family, I think Prince Harry and Meghan, after what they've endured for 7 years at the hands of the UK media, they know the evil practices of the UK media. Meghan, in fact, she, of all people, now understands how UK tabloids operate. How they can offer someone up to $70,000 to lie about you. Like what they did offer to Simon Rex to lie that he had slept with Meghan Markle. Meghan is well aware of the evil games of the UK tabloid press. Meghan is well aware of those games. Those unethical, immoral, despicable games of the UK media. Of what they're capable of doing. Of how they're willing to pay anyone just to say anything negative about Harry and Meghan. Harry and Meghan are fully aware of that, my family. And simply, I'm so pleased and happy that, first of all, Harry and Meghan are aware of what UK media do and also are taking measures and steps to protect themselves from what UK media are fully capable of. I'm assuming this entire wine-a-thon, this whinging, this moaning and complaining of the UK media is because they were looking for anyone to say something negative about Harry and Meghan, and they couldn't find anyone to do that. Because clearly, based on what is being said, that some individuals, they signed consent forms for filming and also banned them from discussing or making any negative remarks. I'm assuming UK media were looking for someone to say something negative about Harry and Meghan, and they just couldn't because of what they signed. Oh yeah, I'm pleased. I'm pleased. I'm happy 100%. And may we keep on seeing this time and time again. May we keep seeing this. My family, Harry and Meghan have been vilified, abused, insulted, harassed, hounded. We all saw what happened to Harry and Meghan in New York City. That William now wants to be his domain. In Harry's memoir spare, Harry tells us that William told Harry, Africa is mine. Now William wants to be a global statesman. Now he wants New York. He wants access to the United Nations to spread this lie that he's a global statesman. And to do that, he's going after Harry and Meghan. It's utterly despicable what William is doing. How he and his minions are hounding Harry and Meghan wherever they go. Whatever Harry and Meghan have, whoever they work with, William wants. Like Chef Jose Andres. I'm told really that William also reached out to Chef Jose Andres. Whatever Harry and Meghan have, who they work with, William wants for himself. New York, Harry addressed the United Nations, my family. And then William took himself there, uninvited, just for a photo shoot, my family. Utterly despicable what William is doing. And now, he is sending out his minions, the UK tabloid media, to try and attack and look for anything, any dirt towards Harry and Meghan. To ensure that somehow people in New York turn on Harry and Meghan. They will not succeed. One can never ever forget what happened to Harry and Meghan in New York. whereby they were aggressively pursued by a ring of highly aggressive paparazzi. And the media outlets that had photos of Harry and Meghan in a taxi, the first tabloids that had those photos of Harry and Meghan were Daily Mail and Daily Express, two UK tabloids. The same tabloids that I'm told clearly from the whinging of UK media that they were banned from events attended by Harry and Meghan. Daily Mail, Daily Express, the Sun Tabloid, also the Mirror. All those four British publications were banned from any events Harry and Meghan are attending. They are all banned. And yet two of those tabloids, when Harry and Meghan went to New York City, whereby Meghan was receiving a Women of Vision Award. Two tabloids, Daily Mail and Express, they were the first ones to have photos of Harry and Meghan in a taxi, whereby Harry and Meghan had to switch cars to try and evade paparazzi. And Daily Mail and Daily Express deleted the articles and photos of Harry and Meghan in a taxi when Harry and Meghan released that statement, my family, telling the world what had happened to them. When Harry and Meghan released that statement, telling the world what had happened to them, my family, that brought back memories of what was done to Harry's late mother, the late Princess Diana, of how she was chased to her death. And UK media were the first ones also to try and portray that Harry and Meghan were lying about what happened to them. The same ones who had photos of Harry and Meghan in a taxi that they acquired from the car chase, from how, pups had scooters, basically, almost injuring pedestrians in their chase, trying to follow Harry and Meghan and find out where they were staying. The same tabloids that had photos of Harry and Meghan in a taxi were the same ones who are like, no, Harry and Meghan are lying. They aren't telling the truth. They're the ones paying people money to also try to lie about what happened to Harry and Meghan. That's what they tried to do. And even for a couple of months even later, they've been trying to do the same thing. My family, we know exactly just who is after Harry and Meghan and who they are doing it for my family. They are doing it for Prince William. Because now William wants to be a global statesman, wants to be seen as a global statesman. And somehow he can't stand the foothold that Harry and Meghan have in New York City, that they have created in New York. Harry addressing the United Nations. William has never done that, and so William went to pose at the United Nations, my family, with the UN Secretary General, my family. That's what he did. Just to try and copy Prince Harry. William and Kim Wilton are copying every move by Harry. Even the clothes they wear, my family, they're copying it. Because they have no identity of their own. They have no identity of their own. They have no identity. And everybody knows that. So Daily Mail and other tabloids, why do you want access to someone you clearly hate? Why? After everything you've done to Meghan Markle, why do you think you should be given access to any events attended by Meghan Markle or by Prince Harry? Why? Why do you think you should be given or granted any access after the bullying of Meghan throughout her pregnancy? Why do you feel entitled to be invited to events attended by Harry and Meghan? You have no right. You have no right to be in any such events. You have no right. to be in any such event. And Harry and Meghan have every right to set boundaries on anyone that they want to be around them and who they don't want to be around them. They have every right in the world. And they must always protect their mental health, my family. And my family, also please kindly hear this. I like this part. That the day before Harry and Meghan arrived in New York, that Toya Holness, my family, who worked for Harry and Meghan, sent an email saying this, and I quote, "Just one flag. Under no circumstances should we let in folks from the 4 UK tabloids, Daily Mail, Sun, Mirror, and Express. Thank you." And those in the email chain who never raised concerns were the mayor at the time, Bill de Blasio, Governor HOCHUL, Deputy Press Secretary, also did not raise concerns. And why would they? Why would they raise concerns? Daily Mail, Sun tabloid are UK tabloids. They are not American publications. They have no business in any event attended by Harry and Meghan. They have no business there. And why do they want to be around Harry and Meghan? Harry and Meghan, first of all, don't have to give any information or any photos to the rota. They are not what they call, working royals, as they call them, my family, back in the UK. That term invented to portray that members of the royal family are working. They aren't, back there in the UK, in the royal family. They don't have to have members, the royal rota, at their event. They don't have to have them there. So why do they think that, why the Daily Mail, Sun tabloid, the Mirror, Express think that Harry and Meghan, after everything they have done to them, that they should have them in the event? Just even the audacity of going to events that Harry and Meghan are attending. Why do you want to go there? Why? After what you've done to them, the abuse, the insults, the hate campaign, why do you want to be where Harry and Meghan are? Why not go to events that William attends? Stop whinging, mourning, and complaining, or trying to force yourselves inside Harry and Meghan's lives. This is the behavior that we are seeing. UK media trying to adapt by trying to, push Thomas Markle, an abuser, into Meghan and Harry's lives, into Archie and Lilibet's lives. And as I've always in my family, if Meghan accepts even one abuser in her life, then she might as well accept Daily Mail, Express, the Sun tabloid, the Mirror. Every tabloid that has ever abused Meghan Markle. My family, I'm happy that I am seeing that Meghan and Harry are establishing boundaries with who they want around them. And clearly, they don't want any UK tabloid around them. So my family, this lie, Harry and Meghan want the attention. If they want attention, why is it that they are practically banning Daily Mail, Sun tabloid, the Mirror at their events? Why? Some people have been deceived into believing, Harry and Meghan are attention seeking, my family. No. It is the UK media that want Harry and Meghan attention. It's the UK media that depend on Harry and Meghan's names for clicks to pay the bills. They depend on Harry and Meghan, and they refuse to let them go. And they accuse Harry and Meghan of that which they themselves are guilty of. They are the ones who crave Harry and Meghan's attention. They're the ones who crave to attend any events that Harry and Meghan go to. They, UK tabloids, and my family, it is despicable and shameful to see just how, how they're hell-bent on having this, or trying to force themselves into Harry and Meghan's private lives. It's despicable. It is despicable to see how Daily Mail, Sun tabloid are desperate to try and find, an in inside Harry and Meghan's lives. Harry and Meghan, please protect your peace, protect your mental health, and never allow these abusers, not even one of them, ever in your lives. Never ever allow any of them in your lives. Now, my family, I believe I've said enough. Tell me your thoughts about Daily Faith's whinging, mourning, and complaining, that Harry and Meghan banned, 4 tabloids from their events. Why? Tell me your thoughts about that kindly. I'd like to please kindly hear your opinion, my family. First of all, clearly, what we can learn even from all this, they don't have palace sources, Hollywood sources, Montecito sources close to Harry and Meghan. They have nothing. And I'm happy about that. Very, very happy, my family. And Harry and Meghan's team are doing a good job protecting Harry and Meghan from these abusers. And may they keep doing that. My family, tell me your thoughts kindly. I'd like to hear your opinion, my family, on what is being said, my family. I want to please kindly hear your opinion, my family. But may God bless Harry, Meghan, Archie, Liberton, and Doria, Raglan, and all of you members of the squad at home. He never wins. Love wins, and stay tuned to our next video, my family. Love you always and forever. Harry and Meghan, keep protecting your mental health. Keep protecting your mental health. Please keep doing that. We stand with you. We applaud you. We love you. Always and forever. Stay tuned to our next video. Love you, my family, always and forever. Hello, members of Zesco Family TV. First of all, I want to say thank you for all your support that you give us to our channel. We don't take it for granted that you support this channel. I want to say thank you from the bottom of our hearts for lending out your support and fighting against injustices, supporting Prince Harry and Meghan, showing them love. Love will always triumph over evil, and for that I say thank you. Good will always prevail over bad. Thank you so much for all your support. Thank you so much for joining this community, this amazing community of Zesco Family TV. I love you so much, family, from the bottom of my heart, and I wish you all the best. May you have a great day, and I hope that you enjoyed this video and learned a lot of things. With that and so much more, stay tuned to our next video. Leave a comment below, like, and subscribe. Love you, family, always and forever. Sayonara.